One dark night she tried to trick him. Emily invited Daniel into her trap, but his power proved invincible. He grabbed her by the throat and cast a spell she herself had learned from a grimoire. Is now hunting not only souls but also her lost humanity. In a small town called Wintersville, where the nights were darker than usual and the shadows seemed longer than in other places, there once lived a woman named Emily. She was known for her kindness and helpfulness, but no one knew of her sinister secret. Emily had always been fascinated by the occult. She spent her evenings studying ancient books dedicated to magic and arcane knowledge. One day she came across an ancient grimoire that spoke of a cannibal vampire who could bestow limitless power in exchange for human souls. With each word she read, Emily became more and more lured by her lust for power. One night, as the fog enveloped the town, Emily decided to summon a vampire. She drew a circle of salt on the floor of her house and cast a spell, unaware of the consequences. Suddenly a dark silhouette appeared in the room, its eyes glowing red and its teeth sharp and long. It was a cannibal vampire named Daniel. "You summoned me, Emily," he said, his voice sounding like a whisper of wind. "Are you ready to give up what you hold dear?" Emily, transfixed by her lust for power, nodded. Daniel offered her a deal. He would give her power, but in return she would have to bring him souls. When she agreed, Emily didn't know her life would change forever. Every day Emily grew stronger but also darker. She began to prey on people, trapping them with her charm and enchantment. Her victims disappeared without a trace, and the city was filled with fear. People whispered to each other about the dark force that was hunting them, but no one had any idea who was behind it. Several months passed, and one night when Emily returned home after another sacrifice, she found Daniel hungry for more. "You must bring me more," he pronounced, his eyes burning with scarlet fire, "or else I will take your soul." Emily, terrified, agreed. Her heart filled with hatred, and she began to lose herself in this dark world. But soon, it wasn't enough for her to just kill. She wanted to become a vampire like Daniel. One dark night she tried to trick him. Emily invited Daniel into her trap, but his power proved invincible. He grabbed her by the throat and cast a spell she herself had learned from a grimoire. That night Emily became a vampire, but not the one she dreamed of. Her soul was forever Daniel's prisoner, and her body was his tool. Now she roams the dark streets of Wintersville, preying on those who dare to go out after sundown. The city knows no peace. Every night screams are heard and the shadows grow longer. Emily, a cannibal vampire, is now hunting not only souls but also her lost humanity, and no one knows that her sinister silhouette may be lurking around the corner.